and as always, thank you guys for tuning in to the adventures of D-Webb Enterprises LLC. Today is September 22nd, 2021, and on today's video, I'm going to show you guys the progress. Here, come on around and we'll show them the house. So I'm going to show you guys the progress we made on the house so far. As you can see in here, take your time, sorry, I'm not rushing. As you can see in here, we painted the floors. This is a fresh wet coat, so you can see that we might have to go second coat certain things. The walls have all been coated down. You can see it's a nice new bright white. Fortunately, since the floor is wet, we can't go in depth to show you guys how deep it looks. But as you guys saw in the previous video, all that mold in the back corners, we definitely fixed that up. We still have a little touch up. Some of the gray hit some of the back corners. So here, we'll come over and show you guys this one. So as you can see on the floor where we stopped painting, we stopped right here. So we just got the two garages for now. I'll show you. And again, if you go back to our previous video, you'll see in the back corners there's a bunch of like mold damage. Basically, we scrubbed it down, we coated it. We might have to do a second coat of paint again. Some of this is still wet. So we'll come back around. We're gonna have to go. This is all that stuff that was in there. Look at how gross this deep fryer is. But yeah, there's some nasty stuff in there. This is old. We thought it had wheels, funny enough, but here, he'll back up to give you the best angle possible. But it's actually on two of these little dollies. So it was kind of a pain to drag it around. It's almost falling off. But yeah, he's just showing you all the stuff we dragged down, how dirty and nasty it kind of was. All right, now we'll go inside. We're gonna go into the basement because I want to show you guys the work we did. So I'll wipe my feet. Sorry, guys. And then we'll leave the door open for now. So the work we're actually doing is going to be upstairs, but I'm not going to show you guys that right now. First, we're going to see what we already did. Going through. So as of right here, there's no real light to show you, but we painted all these walls, the ceiling, the walls. We painted some of the railings. We didn't do the steps yet. We're still working on the project as we're going. So you can see none of these floors have been touched. As you can see, there's still so much junk over here that he still needs to get out. So that's why we're actually going up to the upstairs now, because the landlord just basically said that he doesn't want to find somewhere right now. It's raining. As you can see, it was all wet outside. So he's just basically telling us to continue, but we painted all these walls. On the last video, you could tell this was technically the same color as this part. We got second coat the inside. We painted the door, painted these walls. I don't know how many of you guys watched the previous video. This wall was really bad from like mold and water damage, so we had to get mold cleaner, or basically mold killer, sprayed it down, scrubbed it down, painted it. Now it looked a lot better. It might even need one more coat just to look good. I don't know, when I went through, I didn't really show it much, but I painted the sinks outside just to make sure it looked nice and fresh. We painted all these walls except for right here. Again, we're still working, so this stuff needs touched up still, but that's a good example. If he gets a little close, that's how bad some of the whole entire wall was. So we had to really coat some of that. You can tell the difference even just right over here compared to there. It's such a difference. So we made sure he has to do so. He's having people look at the window, so that's not our project, but we painted the window seals, painted this door. So we didn't do anything. I don't know how the lighting was bad on the last video. You probably can't see much, but it's really dark in there. We still couldn't get this door open, and we've had 3 different people attempt to. I'm even gonna try one more time on video. No, it just won't open, so. We painted most of this wall. We still have to coat the bottom, and then we couldn't get anywhere in there because he just has too much stuff there from the restaurant. So now coming up to the next job that we're doing, and we painted most of this, sorry, painted all the side of the stairs. We're going to eventually paint the floor in here and eventually paint the steps and finish the walls, but he just needed us to move forward while he was figuring something out to do with the stuff that was in there. So again, I've mentioned this in my previous video. From the kitchen, you might not realize because the kitchen looks kind of small, but for Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area, I would consider this a pretty big rental home. So here, come on upstairs. It's just a little show and den area. We'll just show you for the heck of it. Here's another little show and den area in the house. And then this is what I would really like in the house personally. This is is like a nice sunroom. As far as I know, not the guy who owns it now, but prior to that, at one point in time, this was actually like a porch or something. They built it all into a nice sunroom. I like all the windows and the natural sunlight. It's nice. Alright, now again, we're not working in here or there. He said maybe if we finish the upstairs and he doesn't have a tenant ready to move in, then we'll come to this area. So this is where our job starts. We're gonna start painting these walls. I don't know if he's gonna want anything done with the top of the steps. I'm sure he's gonna want this stuff cleaned up. You can see there's like chips all throughout it. So he's gonna want all this touched up, walls done. Again, you can look right here. The floor is kind of chipped up. I don't know what he's gonna want, if he's gonna want the floors all redone. But this is leading into where we have to actually work. So as you can tell, whoever rented the house must have had like a little girl, I'm assuming, and they decided to paint the walls pink and they added these little stickers. So we're gonna have to take the time, peel all these off, make sure, you can see it even left, I don't know how well the lighting shows it, but it left behind an old like heart design. So we're gonna have to make sure to coat all of these. We're gonna do the eggshell white, just like we did downstairs. We're gonna coat all these walls in here. We're gonna do this bathroom. So here, I'll turn the fan off. But yeah, you can see there's like a little bit of water damage up here. Sorry. Yeah, just certain things we need to touch up and get cleaned. You can tell it's been damaged by water over there. He just wants it to look a lot cleaner before a new tenant comes in. Now, again, as always, I start a job before I think about filming. So the only thing we did so far, we took a few of these off and we're starting to tape up for the painting. So that's all the progress we made so far. There's still the back or front two rooms. So again, this is a big house. So there's those two rooms we just walked through. We're gonna have to paint all these hallways, the ceiling. The ceiling doesn't look bad, but he's probably gonna want it all the same color. Now, if you come in here, I don't know what this person was doing. They had polka dots. I don't know. It was just their theme. They liked the door. This closet kind of looks crazy. I don't know. It was just the theme they wanted. The actual closet doesn't look bad. We'll have to paint that. But this is where it comes down to. I don't know if he's gonna want the floors redone. As you guys can see, the hooker painted it before they poured all the way down and across the whole room. So I don't know. I guess the girl's name might have been Luna. Who knows? They painted Luna on it. And then we get back into here. You can see there's another goofy paint job. So I don't know, and you can tell if you come close, they didn't even take the time to actually tape it up right. I mean, I don't know if they either didn't use the right kind of tape or they were just being lazy. There's multiple parts of the wall that have that. So he just wants that all cleaned up. This has nothing to do with us, but you can tell there's some damage there on the window. It's a big house though. He's gonna want all these doors painted. The closets, I don't know if he's worried about the inside of the closet. Definitely the door, that's a nice thing here. Alright, come on down you guys. I'm about to be wrapping up the video pretty soon. I don't know again if he's gonna want the closet, but you never know. This just leads up to the attic. I'll show you guys real quick. Get going over this way. The attic, walk up. So he's probably not gonna come all the way up. I'll show you guys. Again, I'm not super tall. I'm about 5'8", and I can almost stand straight. I don't want to like hit my head off the ceiling, but I can almost stand straight. But we're not doing anything up here. I just like showing you. You can show you that side. I'm gonna go back down. I want to show you. All right, we'll go back down. I'll give you guys a little speech. We'll be done. So again, we're painting all of this, every single room you saw. The only thing we started again was just taking some of these down. Alright, just for a good sounding, we'll come in the sunroom. Alright, so again you guys, thank you for watching. This was the Adventures of D-Webb Enterprises LLC. I'm a handyman in the Pittsburgh area. I'm just trying to pick up some work. Please, if anybody approves of the work they've seen in my videos, the before and afters, I'd much really appreciate if you branch out with any questions or concerns. I'm happy to bid any jobs. And I also sell NFL tickets, so Pittsburgh Steelers tickets and Las Vegas Raiders. Please branch out with any questions. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. That's one of the hardest things. Thank you.